Hi, and welcome to another studio session. Today, I'm sitting in front of my Digitakt without any expectations. Recently, I've been under a ton of stress, and throughout my life, music was a massive coping mechanism for me. So in times like that, I used to just sit down and start writing. Sometimes it came out really dark as a representation of what I'm feeling. Sometimes it came out in forms of various ambient tunes to just allow me to be in the moment and focus on the present. So yeah, I'm just diving into it without any expectations. My only goal is to just have a good time in the studio. So let's start working on it. So first things first, I set the tempo to 72. I'm feeling like making something slow right now. I'm going to track number 8. I'm going to browse for a melodic sample. Let's once again go to Sounds of February. Let's browse. I think this may work as a pad inspired by PS1 era of music. Let's try to lean into this idea. Maybe let's push the starting point a little bit further. Let's fade it in. Let's change the pitch of it. Okay, I'm sort of feeling it. Okay, so I copied it to the track number 7. Let's tune it up an octave. Okay, playing around, I stumbled upon something that really reminds me of Silent Hill soundtracks. Listen to this. Which is kinda cool, right? Because a lot of the pads on the Silent Hill soundtrack were taken from sample CDs. And this creates this unconventional harmony. I heard somebody call it parallel harmony, I heard someone else call it planing, and I don't really have a fancy name for it, I just find it really interesting. Okay, so right now I'm going to just pick some drums, see what happens. Okay, going to the track number 5, we're going to find some bass. I'm really curious how that will do as a bass if we tame it a little bit. Okay, that sounds better. Alright, so what we have right now is not bad, but it's a little bit bare bones, right? So I'm going to browse for another sample, maybe try to play it melodically, and we'll see what happens. Oh! Alright, so there's that. I'm not too proud of it, but even when I'm not entirely happy with what I made, I save it anyway, because maybe a month from now, a year from now, I will come back to this sequence and have a completely different idea in which direction I can take it, what can I do to make it more interesting. And yeah, I just don't give up on ideas that quickly. So with that said, I'm going to save it. So right now I'm going to take a short break, have some tea, go outside for a little bit, and then when I'm back I'm going to try and pursue this Silent Hill-ish idea that I shown at the beginning of the video. And we'll see what happens. So see you soon. Okay, so I'm back from my break. I already copied the sample and lowered the tempo. I tuned it to D. First trig we place is going to be D, and then the next trig that we place is going to be tuned 2 steps lower, so C. Or actually not 2 steps, but 4 steps, so A sharp. Yes, okay, that's what I was looking for. Let's bump it an octave. And let's filter it out a little bit. so it's not as harsh. Then we can feed it to a reverb. And maybe some delay. And that already sounds quite nice. So I'm going to start with a hi-hat. I'm just going to place a very simple pattern. Okay, so right now let's go to the part number 8. Let's copy it. Let's paste it onto the part number 7. And yeah, this is one of the issues while working with those unconventional harmonies. It tends to muddy up real quick and things stop working with each other, even though it's the same sample. It kind of clashes. So how about I'll try and change the sample to something else from the same sample pack. So once again, Sounds of February. Okay, I think this is quite nice. So right now I'm going to look for a bass sound so we can lay down a bass line. Alright, to be absolutely honest with you, I'm not necessarily vibing with this beat either. But it's really nice to just be in my studio, make some music, don't think about the other stuff, at least for a moment. And yeah, even if I'm not entirely proud of what I made today, it was still a really good time. I really wanted to say that maybe next week I will be less stressed so I can make better music, but next week a very stressful event is going to take place, so I'm going to be even more out of it. But hey, I'm still willing to give it a shot. It's always a good time to hang out in my studio. So yeah, with that I'm going to wrap up this video here. If you like this video, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. It really helps with the algorithm on YouTube. The videos get recommended to more people, which in turn keeps me more motivated. If you wish, consider supporting me on Patreon or buying me a coffee. Links are in the description. And yeah, I hope you're doing well, and I will see you next time. Take care.